Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be jumping back to the 90s. I'm going to be introducing a new film camera that I recently picked up, and that is the Canon EOS A2. This camera is also known as the EOS 5, and I picked up this camera for an ongoing film project that I am working on for this academic year of Pitt State Guerrilla Athletics. Some of the key points and reasons that I picked up this camera is, for one, it's the EF mount. And the biggest reason I picked it is I needed a camera that I can mount the 300 f2.8 lens to. Now, I usually adapt this lens to the Canon R6, but I wanted to add the 300 to my arsenal for the film project. And so having an EF mount camera, this would allow me to use this lens. Now, another few features is the fast shutter speed. I can go up to 1/8,000th of a second, which will come in handy for some outdoor sports like baseball and softball and outdoor track and field. Now, if you didn't know about my ongoing film project that I'm working on, it's covering Pitt State Athletics on film for the year 2024 to 2025. And with that said, I've had the Nikon F4, and that gives me a 50mm and a 20mm lens to use, but I felt like I wanted some extra reach, and I figured if I can find a camera body to mount the 300 to at a good price, then it wouldn't be too much of a hassle to find one more film camera to add to this project. So luckily I got this camera before football and soccer finished up for the year, so hopefully I can find some final images out of there to kind of go into this project. And then we are now getting into basketball. So with basketball, I don't know how much I'll be shooting with 300. It's a little much for indoor sports, but we will see. I will for sure be using the Nikon with the 50 and the 20mm. Those will probably come in really clutch for indoor sports from my past experiences. And I'll probably bust out the Mamiya Flex a little bit again. I shot basketball with that a couple years ago, and some of my favorite images from that camera are the basketball images. Now back to the camera itself. I found this camera for under 60 bucks on eBay, used of course, and it is in very, very good condition for the age. So it was an easy choice to have that as my choice when I was looking around for cameras. And the nice thing, it also came with the battery grip. So didn't really think of showing it until now, but here's the camera. It has the battery grip added to it, which comes in very handy. And I don't have to worry about holding the camera awkwardly when I have the big heavy 300mm on it, because it has the vertical grip shutter button. And from my experience, that camera and lens combination, it's pretty light compared to some older stuff that I've used, like when I was shooting with the Nikon D3S and a big lens. This camera body's pretty light. It is plastic, but so far it's been working very, very well for me. And I haven't even gone through a full battery, but I've gone through like 3 or 4 rolls of film. So that's nice, because the vertical grip, battery grip, it's not really a battery grip. It doesn't give you a bigger battery pack. You don't have to add more batteries to it. It just uses a, I'll put on the screen what battery it uses, because I don't remember offhand. But luckily they're still made by Energizer, and I found a few on Amazon for a pretty good price. So I stocked up on those just to be sure that I wouldn't run out of battery when using this camera. Well, that's about it. Just wanted to share what I'm up to outside of, well, kind of inside sports photography, but in a different realm when it comes to film photography, because that's the reason I started this channel, was film photography, and to just kind of share the film gear and film rolls that I'm shooting. So as of right now, I'm doing this project with Canon 400. I just pushed one roll to 1600, so we'll see how that handles when I get it back from the lab, and I will probably share an update once I get some final images chosen from the fall sports and get into winter sports. But if you have any questions, put them down in the comments below. And I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one.